hear the green light go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace passing.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s. Not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down and 4, Prescott. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 28.
First down, Cowboys.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Santos' kick is up and through, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Elliott. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Prescott from the gun on third. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. All day, punt.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Save. Switch it.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go, baby.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, check. Twenty-one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, it's Elliott, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll throw again. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hey, gun. Hey, alert. Hey, Charlie.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards, first down Niners. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35.
Here we go.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
65. 58,
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Right there. Hey, box drop. 54 Mike.
Garoppolo now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right down the middle. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get out the field, defense. Deuce. Tight end, we're going to 54.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And taken right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got decent.
And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First down, Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
11.
On first down, Coleman looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Here we go. 13. You can't block me.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Smith. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Throwing again. Prescott on second and 10. And that's Elliott, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
I got you. Rabbit.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Let him know.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Garoppolo, 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's first and 10.
11. Tighten up. Shift. Watch the shift. Check. 11.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
21. Hey, high 7.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 22, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Prescott yet again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here we go. One, Omaha.
At the 40-yard line.
Hey, gun.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Woods with a pick. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Tackle made there by Nick Perry. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 22. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
13.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Prescott down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This one complete to Jordan Reed. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Prescott, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check 49, check 49. 56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was a loss of 2 there.